Okay, here's the situation. You were flying out of Syria on a C-130 that you had borrowed when it was inadvertently shot down by a hostile SA-2 guideline. Thankfully, it exploded prematurely and most of the shrapnel bounced off the side of the aircraft. Unfortunately, one of the engines was taken down and a hydraulic line was cut, bringing you down south of the airfield, just a few kilometers from where you are. You are in incredible... you're in enemy territory right now. So what you need to do is you need to figure out a way to get to either a friendly checkpoint or get back to the town of either Firuzabad or Gamsa.
Jesus.
One more thing, the smoke pillar can be seen for miles, so they know an aircraft was shot down around here.
Already shoot.
I'd get moving.
Roger. Let's move.
Roger.
Where's the other town?
Good, decent separation here.
Right, so plan is to head for the tree line to the east of Sarkay. Try and make our way around the villages without being detected. Try and get to Firuzabad in one piece. Visibility is down to less than 100 meters, so we can probably actually use the hills and be relatively safe.
Don't get close to the civilians, they might be suicide bombers as well.
Thank you. Yeah, that's a good point.
Oh, fuck.
Roger.
Might I suggest a route?
Say again.
Radio check.
Can I suggest a route?
Yeah, sure.
If you check the map, we're running across this hilltop between the town on our left and the hill on our right. I suggest we carry on east and northeast.
Sorry to interrupt, there's a civilian running at me at the back. Shall I cap this fucker?
No, it might give away position.
If he screams Allahu Akbar, then you have permission to shoot him.
I'll lay that.
A suggestible ROE, rules of engagement, only fire when fired upon. Otherwise
Yes,
you might,
this is it.
Shit.
An escape and evasion exercise.
Oh, Jesus!
Whoa.
Well, that didn't take long, did it?
What was it? Was it an IED?
Line strike or just...
Check the map, I've drawn a line,
It's like an
possible
IED.
route.
Me and Signoria
Killed
back.
the 3 guys.
Oh, we're okay, but there's 3 of our guys down at a road.
Let's move to this rock.
Signoria,
Alright, the rest of you aren't attending to Jesus fucking Christ.
Signoria, let's not take any shit from civilians today. Let's just cap the
As I
fuckers.
was saying, the rest of you aren't attending to
I
medical...
agree.
Civilian this way.
Make yourselves useful.
civilian
cover.
south,
You only have
civilian
like
south.
10 meters view distance anyway.
I'm not too
Roger.
experienced
Yeah, keep
with,
an eye on him, keep an eye on him.
medical. Can somebody help?
Yeah, I
closer?
think I have to check my medical state. Okay, no, I'm
Somebody who knows how to put on bandages, get to work.
Truck,
South copy.
coming from
South.
south.
Should we light it up? This is Rick
We
out
are in
here.
enemy check.
He could be another
Suppress
bomb.
is on.
Alright.
Permission to fire.
Sherman, what should we do? Stand off.
If he comes any closer, we're firing.
Yeah,
Here,
honestly,
let's try to warning shots, get him to back up maybe. Shoot the tires.
if you fire a warning shot, then everybody in the valley fucking knows we're here.
Roger that.
I'm suppressed, I can take him out right now. I suggest I take him out because the last time
Yeah,
he ran
fucking
back
for
and
jerks.
reported our position. We're in
Yeah.
enemy territory. Enemy down.
Good work.
Make sure you leave a pistol on him. Treat the casualties so that they are tourniqueted and not bleeding from their other limbs. At that point, we are going to carry them away from this road so that the fucking traffic starts out, for fuck's sake.
Why is he crouching and what is he doing?
We cannot commandeer this vehicle.
We're not fucking commandeering a vehicle, it's escape and evasion.
Yep, I know.
I have an unmarked individual to the south of us, looks like he's armed with an RPK.
Is he moving?
I'm coming.
Alright, tourniquet his legs and stabilize the rest of his legs, arms, and the rest of his body. You can leave. At that point, we'll just carry them to safety.
Signoria, have you got a silenced weapon?
Need to get my fucking silencer on so I can just
Can you do that?
capture time. We don't have to
Look,
worry about it.
let's take him out.
Alright, anyone who isn't treating the medical, get across this road with me. We're going
got
to
a
get
gun.
away from the road.
Gun!
Enemy armed, enemy armed. Enemy down, enemy down. Sis.
Well, now we have even more impetus to move, because if we don't, everybody from here to Zargabad will know we're here.
Well spotted.
Yeah, suppressors only.
Good work.
The civilian populace, yeah, they're, that guy just pulled an AK out. We gotta be on our toes.
Again, less talking, more action. Tourniquet his limbs, and then carry this guy up the hill to me.
Cap covering northwest.
Needs blood. Anybody have it?
Sorry viewers, I'm sick again, but I will try and stick it. Stay alive.
Alright, you two, less fucking around on the road, more picking up and moving to my position.
What's going on down there?
Arthur. Signore,
Yeah.
watch north.
Crash moving up from the rear.
Cap looking east, clear.
Tony, you still with us?
Go to.
Okay, we're moving out northeast.
Come on guys, don't stray away from the group. Well, Nor is taking his own little path. Leave him then.
The Zeus is
Not gonna leave him in behind. Hang on.
Normally I'd say climbing up the hill during escape evasion exercise is a disaster waiting to happen, but we have less than 100 meters of visibility, so...
Do we have a rear guard checking our rear?
Excellent.
You better fucking up, so. Alright, get a scan of the horizon and look out for patrols roaming in the hills. It resolves into
Like that.
roughly
Like
a
that.
staggered column.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, it's recharging. As long as
Keep front north. Head uphill heading east. It is an SPG
Down.
UAZ.
Down.
Yeah, Tally, going at the right side. Don't engage unless fired upon.
Just hit the deck and stay in cover.
It says MG Browning.
Get Telly on it.
Engage. Target is moved to the south hill.
This is Squirtle, radio check, freak 100. Did it just get impossible to see?
Yes,
blind,
yes
cap
it
blind.
did. Welcome to the suck.
Cap doesn't like the suck. What do we do?
I can't see anything. Oh, there we go.
Stay in cover and stay in concealment, stay low.
Alright, I need a CAS rep.
Cozy go.
Cap, okay.
I can still hear Chief.
Alright, get down into the valley, we'll regroup at the tree lines.
Double jump.
Oh, here, Cap. Yeah. All right.
Right, is there anyone left on that hill? I mean, one of our friendlies.
Yes, I can see just by clicking M.
Yeah, it's not 100% up to date, Signore.
Oh, that's how
Right.
this works. I know how the map.
Herman, we might want to think about moving and do it very soon.
Alright, Roger, if you're with us, you're getting left behind, let's go.
Space out men at the front.
And we're going to continue through this valley, following the tree line approximately east to try and get around the Kalkaru village without getting straight into it.
think there's much need for a suppressor anymore.
You okay there, Cap?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
I mean, half of us don't have suppressors, so that's fair.
Just taking out. There's some really good rock cover on the right in case we get ambushed.
You see the mountain on the map marked 2429. Are we gonna climb that?
I was thinking of skirting through the forests to the east of it, actually. Going over the top, I don't want to risk the fog clearing and all of a sudden everybody surrounding us can see us on the top of that hill.
Oh my god.
Well, I want a red and a blue team, quote unquote, with
do
two
it.
FTLs.
Let's do it. Let's do it right now.
Who do you want your FTLs to be?
Elect yourselves. I'm too busy navigating and trying not to get you killed.
We're Meecap, Crinkle are on blue.
Fire.
And those
Shots
two guys
fired.
are on red.
There's Squirtle.
That's behind.
Oh, here's Trash. Trash just got here.
Stress coming up. I'm with you.
Tony, regroup. On me.
I just want you all to know you've left 4 people behind so far.
I'm very much aware of this problem. Unfortunately, it's actually more economical to leave them behind at this point.
Just leave them, Shem. It's their own fault for being stupid.
Yeah.
No,
so-
it's because of a lack of training and discipline.
Keeps 360 scans and you're
Check 300.
everyone else has
Read
got
that clear.
problems, so we'll keep an eye.
Alright, now let's get a move on. There's a group behind us and I want to form a line so that we can at least defend ourselves if we get attacked from the rear.
Solid copy. Red team, move to the right of Sherman.
Yeah, go up left, man.
Okay, so the short version, keep going. We want to maintain a vague line so that we're able to defend ourselves from both the front and the rear because we're cresting over quite a dangerous point.
Sherman, I got the rear guard.
There goes the mist.
Say again.
Mist is
This is Ghost, have rear guard.
Is that a man down? Who's laying down?
Okay. Alright, sorry. I just 1 second. My mom is leaving on a trip.
Get your
Guys,
ass up.
I did not tell you to stop.
Here's something else.
We're back in order and
Just
coming.
keep marching.
There's supposed to be fog, and for some reason the fog
see
is
enemy
going
ahead.
away,
In
but
tree
the-
line.
but it's
Wait.
not loading the
Break.
textures
Hostile
that
ahead.
can be seen.
Hostile ahead.
Straight ahead.
Give me a bearing on that sighting now.
We're taking him
90
out.
degrees.
I got eyes on, I got eyes on.
5 degrees.
Silently.
And wait.
No, I've got silence, so I've taken him down.
He's down. Alright, he's down, let's go. Yeah, roger, there's a village over there. We're going to try and follow the tree line and keep ourselves as far away from it as possible.
Sherman, something tells me going into a tree line where there's just shooting is a bad idea.
They know, I think, right?
Oh!
No, I'm suppressed, so I'm letting go.
Tony, we're moving. We need you to stay with the group.
Right now, these Afghanis are looking at us already in the hills and the mountains. They are watching us.
Copy. I'm just keeping an eye on the rear guard, and I also have to rest sometimes.
Ambush right.
Contact. Straight ahead.
Bring 9-2.
Move forward.
Roger, I've been hit by...
Was that a friendly grenade?
No.
Negative, it was thrown by the hostile.
Treat yourself, we'll cover.
Oh, actually, surprisingly didn't hurt me.
Do you want to get to the tree,
I want
Sherman?
a team in that tree line.
I'm treating, I'm treating. It's alright, keep working.
Trees, go.
Need to check if that enemy's dead.
Oh, there it goes. I have to be a certain distance away for it to pop up. It's very finicky.
Tony, we're moving. Alright, so this is going to get a little bit dodgy because if we get any closer to the town, there's a chance that we'll get engaged in the tree line and there's not a lot of cover.
Go on, head up to those rocks.
Yeah, I'm
Just
thinking
north.
the same. Alright, so I want everybody in a column now so that we have a line facing the town if we get engaged.
My wound, yeah, it must. My wound just opened back up. I'm gonna go ahead and fix that. Roger, what would be a good bandage for that? Yeah. It's velocity, small velocity. Roger.
We have contacts in the village, RPG guy, east. Permission to fire. He's aiming at us.
Okay, so if they're not shooting at you, it's a sighting, and you need to call the bearing after you call the sighting.
Solid copy. Contact 120 behind a house. RPG.
We're gonna break contact. I'm not gonna get in a firefight with this guy.
Solid copy. Heading north.
We're heading, yeah, northeast, alongside, actually direct north. We'll go along the village.
Just to get back to the dead ground. Away from the
RPG, RPG!
Incoming RPG.
This is why we are breaking contact. Break contact, get off that side of the hill.
Come on, keep moving north.
We're making a break for that next rock. If they come over the hill after us, we have a decent line of fire to take them. And once we take them, we'll start pulling back.
Guy on the rock, come on. Keep moving north. You're gonna get left behind. We're not gonna go back and help you.
Tony, word of advice, rocks are the worst place to sit because if you get hit, it's a nightmare for us to drag you off the rock.
Brake, vehicle right, right to left. It's stopping.
Civvy.
Could be ID.
RPG.
Incoming RPG from the... That RPG came from the right.
It was from the old town, long distance, keep moving. More.
One.
Roger.
Keep opening the distance. The further you are from that RPG, the less likely it is to hit you.
Advise we double time.
We got a group behind us. We just got to make sure that we keep them in traveling overwatch.
Taking fire.
Right, I want the team at the front to set up by those trees and if necessary establish covering line for the guys in the back.
Solid copy.
I'm waiting for the group in the back.
Where's the fucking contact?
Can't see it.
Okay, guys in the back, make contact and move.
Possible contact bearing 130.
Don't bother with an extended firefight at this range. They're just spraying and praying at this point. Let's break contact over this hill with the enemy.
Guys, let's go. Keep moving north, keep moving. Tony, keep moving. German, we're in a very bad spot.
I've got a sniper, I'll tell you bearing 60. Bearing 5960, he's on 3/4 way up the hill. Anyone got a sniper rifle?
I got an HMG, I'll try and say it's suppressing fire.
I'll tell you now, range 569, 600 meters, laser.
Alright, get one MG and one spotter on that guy. The rest of you, stop faffing about and get down here. I will not be using a scope.
Get your ass
Cannot
moving.
hit the guy in the ahead on your own.
Is he behind the rock? Is he dead? Negative, he's still moving. I've got it. Red team, keep moving north towards Sherman. Tell me when the last guy passes us.
Alright, MG team, I want you to break contact. I'm fairly certain he's suppressed.
Moving. Trash copy.
Squad on me, we're going bearing 1010 to those rocks.
ID just blew us up in the back formation.
RPG.
I have a broken leg.
Rear guard, double time it, you're gonna get left behind.
We're moving.
Right, those of you at the front of the formation, take up positions by the road in these rocks. carry Signore and drag his ass down here.
Rod. Don't look with two men, one guy cover, the other guy medics.
For God's sake, stop bandaging him, pick him up and come down here. And hurry the fuck up.
Is that up on that fucking hill?
Sherman, we're maybe a quarter mile away from the
right
objective.
next to the... You guys go up or down the hill? Down, right?
We're right in front of you by the road to the north-northeast.
I'm gonna look in the rocks to the right of the road.
Sighting southeast sighting by the village.
Yeah, over there.
Thanks for the cover.
Target's in. Reloading.
Sherman, radio those wounded to come see me at the center of the rocks here, and I'll help them out.
He's down again. Technical.
Oh fuck!
Technical!
Go down the road.
Hold on. Hold on.
Guys in the back, less shooting, more running. We're covering you.
B, cap.
What the fuck?
Ceasefire.
There we go. Good job.
I want Sherman.
Right, let's get moving, Sherman.
A couple more guys just about to get here. We're just about here.
Alright, let's keep
Alright,
security.
to the
360. 360. Let's go.
Roger.
Okay, that's just long range rear guard, it's not important. Let's get moving, guys.
Right, break contact.
That's
Break
ammo.
contact, we are heading northeast.
Sherman Salvation's a quarter mile away.
Yes. Unfortunately, it'll probably be the longest quarter mile.
Sounds like a
Hopefully not.
Guys in the back, we need to get moving.
Sherman, I'm gonna be down by these walls. It's the only cover on this mountain.
Yeah, we're basically just going to follow the villages and low walls at this point. It's one of the safer positions because we actually have some cover, unlike the hills around Farouz itself.
Well, I'm going to assume that there's going to be hostiles in this compound ahead.
That is a safe bet. Somebody go with him to make sure he's not alone.
Vehicle northeast down the road. Ghost, we're right behind you.
Roger, sighting vehicle up the road northeast.
Right at us.
HMG set up.
Get it.
Light him up. Disable the tires.
Save your ammo and just disable the tires.
Motherfucker.
Alright, next, let's go.
Sherman, are we clearing this compound?
Yeah, just to be safe.
Roger.
Signore, cover him. Cap covering left. Watch out for explosives in there, let's not fall for the trap again.
I'm looking.
Anybody want to breach from that opposite door?
Let's just get 3 guys in there, the rest stay out.
Cover.
Stop! Stop moving! Bomb! Away! Get away!
Everyone be careful.
I got a
Oh
defusal
my
kit.
god.
Get it!
No, there's an ID on that door.
Run!
Come back the way we cleared.
I brought a defusal kit for that.
Get out of that fucking compound, boys.
Leave them alone, our objective is not to defuse mines.
Too late.
What did I fucking say?
Daisy chain. We were away from it.
Everybody okay?
Oh fuck, there go my good pair of glasses.
Any wounded? Fuck me.
We're okay. You okay?
We've got no casualties, that's surprising.
Yeah, compound's clear. No, Ghost is okay.
Okay.
Yeah, no, my lucky day.
Alright, break. Come on, we're moving northeast towards that barracks.
Okay.
RPG.
Coming from the mountain.
Caps hit.
Turtles hit Kozak's
I'm hit.
down.
Alright, we got casualties. Somebody get a defensive line against that RPG gunner. He's firing from the rocks above us. I want suppressive fire on those rocks.
We're gonna, where is he, Josh?
Need to get
Where is
fire going.
Fucking shoot, balls.
Fuck!
Sometime today.
but I'm banded.
Where is he, Sherman?
Treating myself.
On the hill, for fuck's sake, shoot back.
Fire, just keep the fire. General direct.
Someone got a contact bearing.
Look at
Cap's backtracking for better cover. Oh. Fuck you!
Did anybody see where the RPG came from?
You know it's coming from that hill, so shoot.
And that's Sherman down.
Everybody down? Seems like everybody's dead.
We've got to get the fuck out of here, guys. We are sitting
Fuck's sake.
We're sitting ducks with that RPG. Squiddle, I need help.
I can't revive everybody.
No, we can't. Suggest I go and get Sherman. I go and get Sherman and bring him to you. Stand by.
See, Sherman's awake. Sherman's awake. Fuck me, there's some shooting at us. Fuck me, machine gun fire.
Thank you, Wolf.
He's at the top of the hill behind a rock.
We got him, Squiddle, we got him.
We have a respawn.
Come on, guys. We have a respawn.
If you respawn, you have failed.
All units, stop crowding around that wall. You're going to get shot again by an RPG. Spread out right now.
Roger, spread.
Yeah, I'm working on Kozak over here. I could use a hand.
I've got a casualty of my own over here.
This is next to me. Start bandaging him where he's bleeding.
Anyone's not getting healed, make sure you're on a 360 scan and cover.
I want a wide line along the low wall.
Fuck's sake. Roger, I'm far right on the wall. Guys, this wall is pretty long, so start extending down.
Any help here, Sherman?
Okay, Wolf, right now they're all healed up.
We're moving.
We just need
Try
to
and watch
count
his
down
spacing.
and see what they do.
Did we finish that RPG guy?
No, RPG guy probably ran out of ammo, to be honest. Nobody basically shot at him.
Break, Cap killed RPG guy, he's dead.
I would just like to point out that one or possibly two RPG gunners fucked up an entire 10-man squad.
Compound. Civilian in compound.
Come around the south wall of the compound.
Cover that civilian. Okay, guys, let's not bunch up too much at the front.
We go into this compound.
No, the objective is just to get into Firuzabad. I do not consider the military compound Firuzabad just yet. Let's get to the main street. We are going to report into Cerberus.
Roger.
And don't try and take shortcuts through the building compounds. You will step on an IED at some point.
I think we're on the point.
You might have gone to get a weapon.
Got civilian north close, guys. He's looking at us. He's hiding behind that building.
Car right.
Contact vehicle.
Good.
Squiddle, get in cover.
Car. RPG.
RPGs.
Fuck.
In cover, everyone, cover.
Alright, find a compound, carefully check it for IEDs.
Fuck that. RPG coming from the southwest.
Roger, find the hill and suppress it. Cerberus Pack 1, we have arrived at Firuzabad. We are currently sitting on a casualty rate of about 110%, over.
All units, the guy in the car is still alive. Are we going to kill him?
He's unarmed and has not attempted to blow us up yet, so no, if he attempts to approach you, then RPG. From the south, hill to the south. Contacts bearing 190.
Crash dropped him, he's down.
Why is it always me?
Alright, I want all-round security. If you aren't actively shooting at him, I want you covering another angle.
Hey. Oh.
Alright, Or shall we take this straight to Discord?
What happened was there was a miscommunication, and so Jaden walked back and was he was killed by hostiles, who then stole his radio and his plans, and then started hunting you. Okay, number one thing that I saw, there were people going off all over the place. Work on that. Seriously, that's what we're going to be doing next round. Number one thing is squads. You need to stay with your squad. That's honestly, that is one of the main reasons that I was able to kill as many of you as we did, is that you weren't together.
Yeah.
Overall, really great mission. You guys handled your disciplinary fire really, really well. You
Show one civvy though.
Yeah, well, no, because he ran
deserved
out
it.
directly
What
after a couple
are you
guys.
No,
So it's not.
Senora, you murdered a civilian in cold blood.
What are you talking about?
You
No,
couldn't
look,
meet
it's
them.
not.
Oh,
It's not
where?
anything. He ran out behind from the building directly after two guys with AKs ran out.
true.
It's
Yeah,
understandable.
exactly.
Yeah,
That
and he was
justified.
He was
was
wearing a
justified, right?
fucking bulletproof vest too.
No, he was.
so.
He was not. He was.
Well,
wearing-
he
He
ran
was,
out
an ammo
right
pouch
after
was on his
two guys
chest.
with guns
No, he
ran out.
wasn't. Believe
Well,
me.
whether he was armed or not, he ran out after two guys with AKs ran out, and I was suppressing the area already.
I'm willing to testify against my squad member in exchange for
Break.
Hurry up, guys. Continue.
Yeah, other than that, let's talk a bit about the bit where you got pinned down next to that rock fence by the RPG.
Okay, Kirk, let me finish up my part, because I do have to go.
Okay.
8 minutes ago. So, overall for me, really great discipline of fire. Your suppression was absolutely on point. Work on staying together as a squad. Work on calling out contacts. Work on ammunition conservation. So you need to be able to suppress an area, but also keep your ammunition. That's just about it for me. Good mission, a couple of rough points, but you got to where you needed to go.
Okay, so about that wall. What happened there was, after the compound, you left the compound, we said, between us the Zeus's, we said, alright, let's kill Jaden was going with an RPG. He was pinning you all down. What happened is, he shot you constantly, and you just hunkered down next to a wall and did pretty much nothing. We told him to get more accurate and more accurate, so he did. Well, in the end, he killed all but like 3 of you, I think. At that point, we said, "Alright, let's stop shooting at them. Let's give them 3 minutes to heal, and if they don't move after the 3 minutes, then we'll start dropping mortars and artillery on them." Luckily for you, you did heal and you did start moving after those 3 minutes were up. I even heard at one point some of you were shooting or looking at him and trying to get his position after he already ran away. And I heard, I believe it was Cap, saying, "Guys, don't stay near the wall. You're just gonna get pounded by RPGs again." Cap, thank you. Thank you for finally using common sense. Everyone, a round of applause. But yes, after that, you guys moved. No smokes. You should have smoked. What you should have done after that, if you're being engaged, is smokes and move behind the cover of those smokes to the compound, which you did in time, but you took a bit long there. If I were a squad lead, I would just say, "Alright, everyone, heal up, smokes out, and dash to the compound." Because that wall is really a shitty position. So that's about it. Anything? Anybody got a comment?
I mean, yeah, for me, in all the seriousness, first thing that should happen is people should have lit the side of that mountain up like wildfire, because you want to put that RPG gunner's head down.
Sherman was giving out orders to suppress the RPG guy, but
Well, that's really
either
not-
we were unconscious or some, I don't know. Most of us were
Really
unconscious.
not. That's really not the smart thing to do here, because you're being suppressed right now.
I would actually have to agree. We couldn't suppress because most of us were dead. I think getting to
No. Even before you were dead, when Jaden was just ranging in his RPG, you get shot by an RPG. You don't start pressing it back. It's an RPG. He's got the bigger gun. You throw out smokes. That way he can't hit you.
Well,
You throw
what that-
smokes.
That's right.
let me
That's
jump in.
totally wrong.
Let me jump in real quick. Kirk. Okay, yeah. Since I was ranging down on them, I was trying to get the range on them, trying to see what they did. Now, first thing that should have happened was at least whoever wasn't getting pinned by me should have been returning fire. And then those guys that were pinned should have popped smoke on themselves.
Right.
Then gotten out. But once that didn't happen, that's when we started getting closer and closer in on you guys, and then I switched over the machine gun to at least try to see if you guys would do something.
Yeah, I think most of us were already dead, though. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah.
No, you weren't.
I got hit hard by the first shot.
Yeah,
Jaden,
there
I
were-
think your first ranging shot fucked me.
The first
Yeah.
shot,
Same
the first shot got 2 or 3 guys, but after that it was miss. After you got really ranged in, and then in 2 shots you wiped pretty much everyone except for 3 guys or so. But in that time, there was no smoke whatsoever. Like, you should have popped at least 3 smokes by then.
Well, that first round was just pure luck. So
Yes,
that
it was.
just pure
Yes,
luck.
it was.
I looked up over the rock and I saw where you guys were, and I just point click, boom.
That's
I survived
spacing
the
there.
freaking IED and I was super happy. I get right behind a rock wall and get nailed by an RPG.
I gotta say though, I totally disagree. You have to suppress somebody with an RPG. Like if you don't, otherwise they're not afraid to pop back out and shoot again. So you have to shoot.
If he's Squirtle, if he's suppressing you right now, you can't really suppress him, can you?
You can because he doesn't have a high rate of fire, so therefore he's only suppressing him, during when the round is landing. So once that round is hit, if you're okay, you gotta shoot back.
Finding him, he's ambushing you. Finding him and starting to shoot at him will take much longer than reloading, believe me.
So what do we do?
Well, what you do is, if his shot hit next to you, and it seems like he's aiming at you, get down, get in cover, pop smoke, and then get the fuck out, because he's got area of effect and he doesn't need to hit straight on you, he just needs to hit close. If he's shooting out your squad, which is spaced out and you're away from them, then you can start looking for him and shooting at him.
Which is what I've been trying to say this whole time.
Yes, but none of you did.
Whoever's not getting actively pinned down by that threat should be automatically just suppressing the area that it came through.
Yeah, you've already lost the flying phase of the fight. Now you got to win the fixed phase if you want to win.
So why, after the very first shot, did nobody return fire? If like most everybody was alive?
Well,
for me,
I don't know. Exactly.
I was dead, right? Too.
Nobody returned fire or smoked, which are the 2 options here.
It's
I was
okay.
down after the first shot, so.
This is why we pretty much did this mission, so at least we know now, hey, next time there's contact, no matter where it's at, call it out and suppress whoever's in real life, whoever's not getting pinned down is going to return hell, and we're going to return it 3 or 4 times as much as what they showed
And
us.
whoever is getting pinned down is gonna throw a smoke.
I totally agree, and we need to go into fire maneuver drills. Half of us return fire, pop smoke, move, get out of the kill zone.
Exactly.
Well, first of all, we need to. Sorry, Sherman. First of all, we need to ingrain this in your heads. Smokes, use them. They're very effective. You'll find.
At the very least, smoke, like Sherman was healing me at one point, and anyone could have come around the corner while he was sat there, like bandaging me up and popped him in the face, right? So, like, smoke on casualties if possible.
Yeah, smoke on the casualties is also a good point, but when you're getting shot at, it's even more important.
And we have to move, and we have to work on our positions in the squad, so we keep our lines of fire, keep our positions.
Yes.
So we know where everybody is, and then...
Yes, on that, Trash. I didn't see a lot of people looking at their sectors. Your spacing was a bit too far in my taste, because you had pretty fine spacing, but with such a large squad like we had today, your squad was spread over 20-30 meters, which is far too much.
Kirk, can I point out something else?
Yes.
So when the first initial car bomb went off near and down that one person, we had two others still on that hill. None of them were listening to Sherman. Sherman said just pick him up and carry him down to the rocks, and they still stayed up there with him trying to heal him.
I tried picking him up. I kept trying to pick him up, but he kept moving, and the damn menu kept moving.
I can't confirm that. Tony was giving it a try.
Ghost, you know what we did then?
And then the car blew up, and then that was it.
Exactly,
Yeah,
because you don't stand next to a burning car that just blew up with an IED, because maybe it has more explosives in it. Maybe it's, it's a burning car.
That's why I was trying to pick him up and move him.
Okay. It pretty much sounds okay. We got that. It's a gameism, so we'll just learn from next time. Hey, at the bare minimum, leave at least one guy with a casualty. Try to get him the hell out. If the guy wants to be stupid, tell him to stop moving or leaving.
And just Tony, if you see that you can't take him or you don't have time, just leave him. The leave no man behind mentality. Yeah, no, fuck that.
Let me put you this way. Leave no man behind works, but it doesn't mean you must stick to him like glue.
Yeah, we tried that last time, and then we got yelled at for leaving the man behind.
No,
the last time was like, oh, you left the guy behind, you just left him there.
Okay.
Well,
hey, Kurt,
when
hold
it's
on.
reasonable. I wasn't there last time.
Yeah, you did. Well, whoever did it, did it.
Alright, this is my first mission looking at you guys. Initially, try not to leave anyone behind, but if you're in the firefight, get the superiority, get the fight in your favor, and then get to your casualty, because there's no sense of getting 2, 3, 4 people hurt trying to get one guy.
Yeah, it's nonsensical.
So in the initial situation, we had like 20 meters visibility, and we had guys out on their own who weren't grouped with us, and we had a full squad on our backs. I made the call to rather leave the 4 groups of one and continue as one big group in order to ensure the survival of the bigger group.
Yeah, that was fine.
Yeah,
that was
fine.
a good call.
Yeah, that's great. Now, the biggest thing, like I was seeing, is situational awareness, keeping the head on the swivel, watching who's behind who's whatnot. Big thing I would probably suggest is buddy teams, at least a 2-man team, that where one goes, the other should go, and it helps in firefights.
I don't know if...
So let me ask, did we have fire teams in this, or did we just have one large squad?
I think it was just a big, whoever was alive getting this group.
Well, at one point, Sherman actually tried to split the team into red and blue team, but it didn't.
But it seemed to have no function. It didn't have any function to it.
I have a small observation. I don't know whether it's right or wrong.
Yeah, I have one too. Go
ahead, I thought I'd bring it up. So I thought generally, like when we were out in the open, it wasn't too bad. It wasn't perfect, and we've getting guys left behind. But generally, the spread was pretty acceptable. But I noticed as soon as we got into any kind of urban, even the first few bits of urban, everyone just has a massive tendency just to run to the same entrance and form a big clump, which is beautiful for the hostile who wants to go in. I seem to spend the last 20 minutes just saying, spread out, stop clumping at that fucking doorway. You're all
So what you're experiencing is what I refer to as a BUA syndrome, or Operation in Built Up Area syndrome. So basically, what's supposed to happen is people are supposed to go to their relevant team leads and conduct the operation there, but of course we didn't have properly structured fire teams, so everybody ran towards where the squad leader was instead.
You'll see it in the movie. You'll see me standing like a few 100 meters away, and everyone else just going like a bunch of ants going into like a central point, and I was just like, when's the IED going to go off and kill them all? And
That is no joke, Cap. That is exactly how it is in real combat. You go from a nice open area, and then all of a sudden, as soon as you get into that, it's like everyone wants to stick together, because if shit hits the fan, you want your buddy right there.
Yep.
I think we've really got to implement, especially when you have squad size, or sooner or later we're going to be platoon size, like it or not. The big channel growing. It's going to be, unless you make it not. But anyway, we need to have, obviously a squad, we have that already, but we need to have fire teams, because then let's say there's 3 fire teams and a rifle squad, or 4 fire teams. You can then, it depends on what country you're from, I guess, but anyway. But then you can have a rear fire team, a middle fire team, or front fire team. You could have squad formations, and each fire team has their own task. So you have one providing rear security, one providing side security, one providing front security. And what this does, and like what Cap just said, now your fire team members will look towards their fire team leader, and the fire team leaders communicate with the squad leader. And obviously the squad leader is also going to be maybe one of the fire team leaders for our situation.
So based on U.S. Army doctrine, what you have in a 10-man squad is 2 4-man fire teams with an FTL leading each team, and then a squad leader. So in that situation, what you should have is 3 men following their FTL in each team, with the squad leader conducting all of the maneuvering of the squad as a whole.
Right.
And in terms of formations, you only have 2 fire teams, so typically you won't have a front and a middle and a rear, but you'll have both groups sort of interchanging the roles where necessary, whether it's doing bounding overwatch, traveling overwatch, or just moving in a squad line.
Yeah, that's correct.
Right, and like the Marines, typical rifle squad for the Marines has, I believe, three fire teams, a squad leader, and a medic, right, or a corpsman. So they would these fire teams operate under the order of the squad leader, although the squad leader is not a part of the fire teams. Right, he'll generally attach himself to one, but he'll be behind the operation, directing it along with the medic, providing support, obviously. So, and what that does, it allows us to have clear communication without clogging up the comms, and then having set groups providing certain functional, mission.
Well, what it allows you to do is the squad leader can say to the FTLs, "I need you to do this. I don't care how you do it. Just get it done."
Did I cut out there?
Yeah, a bit. Okay, guys, let's wrap it up. So, the points here were clumping up in an urban environment, situational awareness, smoke usage, and suppression.
Yeah, one last thing. In terms of training, I've only just started doing Arma. From what I've seen, I think the most important training we could have at this point is a reaction to contact.
Okay.
Because nobody seems to know how to react to any contact.
Okay.
So combat works
very few direction calls. I'd hear gunfire, but then they would. From where? Where did it come from? Did you see? Well, give me a bearing. Give me a direction.
This is all about discipline, calling out in the code, and not everybody jumping a single contact.
I heard RPG on the hill, but we got hills all around us. Pick one.